So this is a recipe for a steak sandwich. Very lovely steak sandwich. Everyone likes steak sandwich. So in our last dish, I used rump steak, and I got quite a big rump steak and I used half of it, and the other half I decided to put aside for essentially what would be the next day to make a steak sandwich with. I have some sourdough bread from my shop, and I've also got some celeriac and carrots, which I'm going to make a coleslaw with. But with the bread, we're going to char grill it to make it really nice and crunchy. So back here in the background, I've got my char grill on again, and one tip I learned from an Italian woman once was when you char grill bread, for example something like bruschetta, you don't put oil or anything on it, you literally just put it straight into a really hot char grill pan. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Here I've got 2 nice big slices of sourdough bread, and I'm just going to put them straight in there to cook away while we're doing everything else. So our coleslaw is going to be made with carrots and celeriac, and this is celeriac here. It's a really lovely root vegetable. It's got almost kind of tangy sweet taste, which I think goes really nice in coleslaws. And what we're also going to use here again is blue cheese. So we're going to make a blue cheese dressing for our coleslaw. So let's get our little stand up. So if you don't have one of these little blenders, I would seriously recommend getting one. They're just so useful. They come like this, and you then blend it like this, and you can do so many things with them, such as this. So this is Greek yogurt. I'm going to put, it's about 150 milliliters in there, and then here I have a little chunk of blue cheese. It's about 50 grams. That's going to go in there, and then I'm going to season this with some pepper. I think the pepper will be quite nice with the steak. I'm going to be kind of generous with that, and some salt, a nice pinch of salt. So if you think about it, this is what's going to season the raw vegetables that you have. So the more seasoning in here, the better, and it will stop you from having to season it when you come to the end. Okay, so literally on it goes, and ta-da, you have an amazing dressing for coleslaw. I wish you could smell it, it's so good. So that's it there. You can see like all the little dots of blue cheese and pepper in there. And then keep an eye on your bread. So here we go. You can see it kind of smoking and stuff. Don't worry if it starts doing that. I mean, my fire alarm will probably start going off again, but hey ho. And you see the way it gets beautifully char grilled on each side, and that just gives the bread such a wonderful flavour. Okay, we need a bowl like this, and we're going to put our coleslaw in here. So what I have here is about 50 grams each of carrot and celeriac all grated, and then I have a nice really big bunch of parsley that's going to go in there, and then I'm going to go in with my blue cheese dressing. And I'm going to be quite generous with this because I want there to be something in this recipe that gives it a bit of an element of something that's a bit moist, I guess. And mix that all together, like so. And you see the colour of it is just really beautiful. And there's just so much, the thing about this is there's so much flavour in here, and it's just so quick and easy to make. The only bit of a pain in this is having to grate the carrot, but I only say that because you can kind of say it's a pain, but it's actually not. It really isn't. It just takes a few minutes. Okay, so we're just going to try it. Check for seasoning. That's really good. That's really good. We're going to put a bit more salt in there. Okay, perfect. Done. Coleslaw, finished. Right? You can see this is properly smoking now, so that will be your bread finished. Smoke in this case is very good. See on that side? That's done. And this is our steak from yesterday. So it's a really beautiful piece of rump steak with a tiny bit of kind of fat on the outside, which I really like. I think it's really flavoursome. You can heat this up if you want, or I'm going to serve it for myself cold, because I'm in that kind of humour. Right, I need a plate. As always, I need a plate for plating up. Here we go. So then just lay down your first bit of bread, and I think now is a nice time to have a little drizzle of olive oil. Okay? And then all we do is get your coleslaw and lay it on your bread. I'm going to be quite generous with this because it's just really, really tasty. And then I'm going to get my steak and I'm going to lay that on top, like so. And then I'm going to put my other little piece of bread on top and make a sandwich. And that's it. That's your steak sandwich. Really try this one. I think you'll really like it. It's really enjoyable, really simple, really quick and tasty, which is what everyone wants. Enjoy.